Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. It's Christelle Martinette here with a reading for Taurus for the full supermoon in Virgo. So what am I going to be doing? First, I'll show you. I'm going to have a spread with the first card will be a card from my collection of fine arts paintings cards. Then I'll use these cards, Ludi Lescott Tarot, my VERA SIBILLA cards, of course, and I'll cast runes there after crowning the reading. So as I mix the cards, let me thank everyone, old and new, and tell you to go visit my website and see what I do, www.christellemartinette.com, or write to me, readings@christellemartinette.com. And let's see, says the blind man. Let's see where we shall start. Taurus, this moon period, that is the 19th of February, but usually the energy is 3-4 days before, 3 or 4 days after. Now, let's see what we can see at the bottom of the deep blue CCC. I'll show you these after I pull all the rest. The first card out, and I'll tell you that, talks about the issues that are uppermost in your mind in this moon cycle. Let me show you these one by one. All right, and the issues. This is Accolade by Leighton, Edmund Glare. There's a glare. Leighton, and it's a rite of passage ceremonies conferring knighthood, okay, dubbing the knight. Now that is how, the issues that you come into this moon cycle period. And then we have a 10 of Wands. This 10 of Wands talks about the actions that you take in relation to those issues. Then there is the environment card, 2 of Pentacles. This is the context of this moon cycle that you live and breathe in, Taurus. Then we have a card that represents your emotions. This is the Ace of Cups. This is the Ace of Cups. And then an emotional card. Then we have the card of change. And the card of change is the Fool. 0. Look at that. Okay, now what am I looking at? What am I looking at? The issues. You come into this cycle, Taurus, knowing that it's your turn, knowing that you need a raise, you need to be rewarded, you need to be looked up to because you work damn hard and you're one of the best, all right? This is what you come into the month with, and this is what is roaming around in your mind. And it's by no chance that this knighthood has come out. And many of you may live and work in an environment of all males, but there is an emotional element regardless of whether there are males or females on the job. You, whether you're a male or a female, you know that it's your turn. And it's your turn to make a jump. It's your turn. It is absolutely your turn. And what have we here? All right, these are the 3 cards, Sibilla cards, that are going to illuminate that. I have La Malato, which is the ill one. I have Denaro, which is the safe. Money could be institutions. And the prison, the prisoner. Prigioniero, prigione. Look, okay, I'll just say it, all right? Of course, this is a general reading, but there are a number of people out there who want to, or are, let's put it this way, are supposed to be tying a knot, getting married, getting engaged in the following 3 months after this cycle. And you're very, very unsure about that. And your mind is on your livelihood, on your job, you want a raise, you want people to stand up, and you want to stand up and be counted. You want people to take notice of what you've done, because this is your turn. Now, we have this card that talks of actions, how you act on this notion that it is your turn. You're not the kind of person who puts in this period, who puts their feet up on the desk and just waits because I've done all that work, right? No, you work even harder. You never let up in terms of who you are, your worth, and what you can do. And this is why people take notice. After this cycle, after this moon cycle, you'll find that you can take a break, you can take a vacation, you can do less overtime, you can relax more. There's the card of where you are working. What is the context, this moon cycle? And it comes out as the Two of Pentacles, like I saw before, like I showed you before. Usually tarot readers will tell you, this Two of Pentacles, that is a changeable card. That is a card that signifies change. I see that not so much as signifying change on the workplace in the environment per se, but as signaling a future change. You will not be, and I hope I'm wrong for you, but this promotion, raise, these accolades are not going to come up in this moon cycle, but after. This is when people are going to take notice, but that will come afterwards, within the next 3 months. Let me take a few cards on that. This is the amatrice, the female lover, could be a male as well. This is dispiacere, sadness, and this is casa, which is a house, but it also is business. It's also a business, and precisely that. You were expecting it in this period, but it's not going to come in this period. And the cards are telling you, look, Taurus, it's your turn. No doubt about that. But you need to keep the faith that even if you catch wind, that it's not going to happen now, that it will come very, very soon, in the very near future. Now, I'm going to look at this beautiful Ace of Cups in the position of your emotions and how you deal emotionally with what is happening to you. And what do I say? This is this is a gift, Taurus. Look, this is the amica, the friend who speaks to harmony, really. Letter, lettera. And then we have the Gran Signore, who is the great man, who is a man of power, really, or person of power. And what does this tell me? This tells me that, all right, there is a certain amount of pride that characterizes you. Fine, that's true. And we all have our own, right? But here I'm seeing that when you understand that there is a possibility for you to proceed, there is a possibility to get that job, there is a possibility to make that qualitative jump, to get a raise, to get, a promotion. And without it, there's no time on there. There's no time stamp on when that's going to happen. But that's all you need. That's all you need. You actually go out and celebrate. This is enough for you. You just, and it's not, of course, the money helps. I could use another couple $100, but that's not it. It's the fact that you did it on your own, and they're rewarding you because of who you are. It's very, very rewarding to yourself to feel that, to know that you're being rewarded for who you are and how you work and what you're doing. I'm going to take this, the winds of change, with this Fool card here, get a little more insight into that. What do we got? What do we have? We have allegrezza al cuore, the happiness in the heart. We have the mercante, the merchant. And then we have these crazy people, the deliranti, the anxiety-ridden people, the delirious people. And what does this talk about? It talks about the understanding, the awareness that comes to you, and it hits you like a ton of bricks. Oh my God, they're giving me, of course, they're giving me a raise or they're giving me a promotion, and that means a more power. The power differential is in my favor, but all of a sudden that means I have more responsibility. That means I have more responsibility. This is something, though, that you keep to yourself. You don't go saying, oh, what have I done? I was fine before. No, this is something you keep to yourself, because in this moon cycle is a period where you're trying to take stock of what is going on, what types of changes are coming about. Because there's two sides to you, Taurus. There's the working side, and then there's the head side. And it seems that one precedes the other. That you think about it, not while you're doing it, because your work is so intense in this period. Your concentration is so intense that there's no room for any, that other side of you, an out-of-body experience where you look at yourself, what you're doing. This is done afterwards. And so there's this sort of, it's not even a dichotomy. There's no split here. There's no split personality. It is one and then is the other. There's this one and there's the other. You do the work, come back, and you have dinner, do your own thing, and you start thinking of, you see the movie again. You see the film is playing again of what happened that day and what it was going on. And then you realize, and so you're spending a lot of energy in doing the work, of course, and I'm really seeing you, Taurus, as hard labor, and obviously we're not all Masons, but I'm seeing it as so much concentration on the job. And then, but not only the energy that you spend, you're going to lose so much weight in this period. It's going to shed. It's just going to shed because you're just so concentrated. It's your turn, Taurus. It's your turn. Let me take the runes and cast them and see what they look like. All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. Now, before I said that, I said to Aries, they didn't have insight. And, well, you do. You have the same rune, Keenat's bright stave. You have very keen insight into what you're doing. Now, what did I say? This is Fehu. Fehu is Merkstave, and Fehu is Fehu. I get excited. Fehu is all about abundance, monetary, financial, economic abundance, and it's being Merkstave. It's telling me that reward, that promotion, that job, it comes after this moon phase. And okay, there are two things. One here, this is Manat's Merkstave. And Manat's Merkstave tells me that you are going it alone. You share the information and you share your strategy, you share your project, you share your ideas about the job with no one, not even the person you live with, not even your dearest friend, not even, no one. And this Iwatts is Merkstave as well, and that talks to me about you wanting to stay where you are, not changing. In a sense, the jury's still out in your mind as in terms of, shall I stay? Shall I go? Shall I stay? Shall I go? Well, the runes are telling you are going to stay, but you're going to push the limits. You're going to ask for something more. I'm not going to leave. The going gets tough. The tough get going, and I'm going to work for it. Now, there's Iwatts. That was Awatts. This is Iwatts, and it talks about being protected. You are protected in terms of the actions you take and the emotions behind. There's no, how can I say, there is no suffering in this period. There's no sufferance at all. Here too, just like in Aries, it talks about time. VERA, it talks about having to wait for those rewards to come immediately after this moon period. It's your turn, Taurus. I hope this was of help, ladies and gentlemen, Taurus friends. Namaste for all your help in promoting the videos. Like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Until we read together again. March is coming soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Taurus friends.